and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I hope that you are all doing good. If it is your first time to be my channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon. That will appear after subscribing the channel, and after doing that you will be the first one to get all the latest news about Orlando Pirates that we are providing each and every day. Orlando Pirates fans here, this is where Orlando Pirates fans meet and talk about Orlando Pirates. So here we are just discussing everything that is happening at Orlando Pirates. And for both of you, if you're new here, you may now join our family by subscribing the channel. Remember to turn on notifications so you never miss any new video whenever I upload to this channel. And Orlando Pirates supporters, today I have a great news that I want to share with you in this video. So as a Pirates fans, what you're supposed to know right now, please stay here and watch the video until the end. And without wasting time, now let's dive into the story and talk about Orlando Pirates. As a new season begins now, Orlando Pirates management are currently working very serious behind the scene as the club continues its preparation for this new season that is being official begins. Also, the club signed several players from different clubs across the African continent and including PSL clubs to boost their squad. But despite the club signed those players from the different clubs across the African continent and including PSL clubs to boost their squad, it doesn't mean that the club they are done in the signing new players, because there is still a lot of speculation circulating on social media involving Orlando Pirates to be linked with the other top quality players from different clubs across the African continent and including PSL clubs. And as reported by true trade sources like Far Post, SABC Sports, they reveal some shocking transfer stories involving Orlando Pirates as the club continues to build its squad capable of competing in multiple fronts ahead of this new season of the 2026 and 2027 that has been official begins. But in today's video, we are going to talk about among the players who reportedly to be linked with a move to Orlando Pirates as the club continues its preparation for the 2026 and 2027 football campaign. And now, without wasting time, let's dive into the story and talk about Nahuel Magelejo among the players who reported to be linked with a move to Orlando Pirates as the club continues its preparation for the 2026 and 2027 football season that has been official begins. Now, Orlando Pirates closing in on Nahuel Magelejo. Orlando Pirates are reportedly closing in on the signings of Argentinian midfielder Nahuel Magelejo from Botswana side Center Chiefs, with the Buccaneers said to have reached an agreement with the class following the players' impressive trial period in Johannesburg. Magelejo has been training with the Orlando Pirates for more than a month, giving the club's senior technical team enough time to closely assess his abilities, technical understanding, and overall suitability for the demands of the South African top flight. According to the latest reports, the midfielder has made a positive impression during his extended trial, convincing the Pirates technical staff that he could be a valuable addition to their squad. The Buccaneers are now believed to be preparing the necessary transfer arrangement to bring the player to the club on a permanent basis. Agreement allegedly with the Center Chiefs. Orlando Pirates are understood to have reached an agreement with the Center Chiefs, as I said, for the transfer of Nahuel Magelejo. The Botswana club will reportedly allow the Argentine midfielder to make the move to the Soweto Giants after his successful trial. While an agreement between the clubs is believed to be in place, the final stage of the transfer still involves the negotiation over a personal terms between Magelejo's perspectives and Orlando Pirates. These discussions are expected to determine the final details of the player's contract before the deal can be officially completed. If everything proceeds as expected, Magrejo will become a new Orlando Pirates player on a permanent deal. Impressive trial period. One of the most interesting aspects of a developing transfer is the length of Magelejo's trial. Rather than making a decision after only a few training sessions, Orlando Pirates have reportedly spent more than a month evaluating the midfielder alongside the senior squad. This has allowed the technical team to observe him in different training situations and assesses how quickly he can adapt to the club's technical demands. His progress has apparently been encouraging enough for the Buccaneers to move forward with a transfer. For a player coming from Botswana, the opportunity to train regularly with a major South African club represents a significant step in his career. Orlando Pirates, meanwhile, appears to believe that Magelejo has shown enough potential to justify a permanent investment. Moving from Center Chiefs to Orlando Pirates would represent a major career opportunity for Magelejo. The Buccaneers are one of the biggest clubs in South African football. I think all of us know that very well, and they compete regularly for domestic trophies while also having ambitions on the continental stage. Joining Orlando Pirates will therefore place Magelejo in a much more competitive environment, surrounded by experienced players and competing for a place in a squad with high expectations. The midfielder will also have to adapt quickly to the intensity and the physical demands of the between premiership should the transfer be completed. However, his extended training period with Orlando Pirates should give him an advantage because he has already spent considerable time around the club's senior technical team and the players. Orlando Pirates continue to strengthen. The potential rivalry of Magelejo could also underline Orlando Pirates' approach to recruitment. The Buccaneers have continued looking for players who can strengthen the squad while also identifying talents from markets outside of Africa. Instead of immediately committing to a transfer, Orlando Pirates appear to have taken their time to assess Magelejo before reaching an agreement with the Center Chiefs. That process could prove beneficial for both the player and the club. For Orlando Pirates, the deal represents an opportunity to add another midfielder to their option, and for Magelejo, it could be the chance to take his career to the next level and establish himself in one of the biggest football development in the region. Now, despite the reported argument between Orlando Pirates and the Center Chiefs, the transfer is not yet completely finalized. Personal terms remains an important part of the process, with negotiation expected to continue between the players' representatives and Orlando Pirates. Once those terms have been agreed and the necessary paperwork completed, Magelejo should be in a position to officially joining the Buccaneers. For now, the signs are positive. Orlando Pirates have reportedly been impressed by what they have seen during his month-long trial. Center Chiefs are understood to have agreed to the transfer, and the remaining discussions are forecasted on finalizing the player's contract. If the final negotiations go smoothly, Nahuel Magelejo could soon be unveiling as the latest addition to Orlando Pirates squad. The Buccaneers will now hope that the Argentine midfielder can perform and promise his praise during his trial into a competitive football and ultimately prove that he deserves a place in the famous black and white color of Orlando Pirates. Drop a thought in the comment below. Welcome back. Stay here to be updated.